What's up, world? It's your boy, Denny, with ImagistellTV. Today we're answering the question, why do we struggle with connection? And I'm going to give you 5 simple things you can do about it. We spend our whole lives trying to answer what I call the 4 main questions of humanity. Who am I? What's my purpose? How do I fit in? And what's going to happen after I die? Everything we do, from economics to religion, are based on these questions. We crave connectedness and intimacy because it gives us purpose, and purpose gives us motivation and vision, which in turn helps us live happy, successful, and adventurously full lives. So, how come we feel so lonely all of the time and we spend so much of our energy trying to fill our lives with endless noise? I say the culprit is our friend, authenticity. Being authentic is the idea that you are connected to yourself, internally and externally, and your identity is driven from an internal set of core values and not by external opinions. In other words, you know what you think and feel, and you unapologetically stay so despite both positive and negative pressure to change from the world. P.S. That does not give you an excuse to be an asshole. As humans, we seek out those individuals we see as being authentic. We love the idea of being around people who are living their dreams, and we aspire to be those people. So, why do we struggle with authenticity? Well, to keep things nice and simple, it's because of pain. As kids, we're exploring our world whenever we're awake. We have no grid for our world, we're just experimenting. So we're our many selves exploring, and all of a sudden someone in our world ends that exploration with impatience, discouragement, and or some explicatives. Pain is like the check engine light in a car. It simply tells us that there's something wrong. However, until it's identified and dealt with, it doesn't feel very good. Worse, feels like death, as we say. And as humans, we're not very good at staying in uncomfortable situations, especially when we as tiny humans have not really developed our own identity. So we all grow up hurt, and hurt people, and we're not taught what I call emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence being the ability to identify our emotions, why we feel okay or not okay, and what to do about it. We've also created stigma against going to counselors and therapists who are trained to help us identify just that. But that's a tangent for another video. Essentially, parts of our identities are hugely affected by pain, and we try and resolve it, but we also try to protect ourselves from feeling that feeling again. So we create walls, masks, and anything else we can think of to stop ourselves from hurting. The negative effect this creates is that we often can't identify who we really are or what we really want. Therefore, when trying to make connections with other people, we give them the fake us. And since they never got to know the real us, they can't really love us. And so further and further we get into the hole of loneliness because we aren't really connecting, just our shadow selves are connecting. And I'll talk about that more in another video. So what can you do about it? Here are 5 things. 1. Start being real and honest to yourself about the way you feel in any given moment. If you just got in a fight with a friend or something, acknowledge how you feel about it. There's no right or wrong, just I feel manipulated, angry, hurt, frustrated, or whatever. This will help you not only identify your own thoughts, but it will help validate that your thoughts and feelings are valid, regardless of who's right or wrong. And it will help reset your mood so that you're calm and balanced again. 2. Test the waters. When you're hanging out with people, let your real opinion peek out. If someone asks you a question, think about it for a moment and then answer. That slight pause will help you remember what you really think or want to share. And if the people you hang out with treat you like shit, well, leave and make new friends. They weren't really your friends to begin with. 3. Explore. Explore what feelings and thoughts you have randomly throughout the day. Daydream a bit. Maybe see if someone else shares the same thoughts, or look up Pinterest posts, ask questions, meet up with people that you admire or that inspire you. 4. Relax! Don't be too hard on yourself. 5. Reach out for help if it's too much or too big for you and you're overwhelmed. It's okay to ask for help. Find a local therapist or counselor in your community, meet up with them, tell them what's going on. If you don't like them or that particular one, find another one, try it again. If you belong to a religious organization, try finding a mentor or something within your church or your organization. But it's really, really helpful. I've reached out myself to therapists and counselors, and I constantly am asking people that I look up to or that I think have inspiring thoughts or whatever, their opinion on something that's going on or whatever. It's really great to know that you're not alone, and to validate kind of how you're feeling, that your thought process is okay, all of that, so you don't feel like a crazy person, pretty much. Well, that's all for this week's video. As always, like and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions or comments, shoot me a message and holla at your boy. Deuces.
Well, that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed. As always, like and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions or comments, shoot me a message. I didn't like the way I ended that. And as always, X that, X. JX. How's it go again? Oh yeah. Well, that's all for this week's video. If you have any questions, yeah, whatever.